talented musician Ian Graham spends a lot of time in the studio behind his Kitchener home. He also spends a lot of time on the road, hauling equipment to concert gigs.
Unable to fight, we confront our rise to release some might.
But when it comes to fueling up that big old van, Graham doesn't like spending a lot of money. In fact, he doesn't spend anything at the gas pump. Graham drives for free, powering his diesel with waste vegetable oil.
Yeah, you have to have a diesel van. You can't use a gas because it works on the pressure rather than combustion, which is why you have spark plugs in a gas engine. We're going to go to one of my favorite restaurants because I can basically come here and they let me collect their vegetable oil for free.
It just means spending a little time filtering out impurities.
Basically, once the vegetable oil's collected, we need to filter it out before we can actually put it into the van. So the filters work off a battery, and because the system is totally renewable, the battery is actually powered by solar panels and recharged by the solar panels.
Graham even has a mini solar panel kit to power his iPod.
And it takes about maybe a day to recharge the battery, if that. So once we got the battery set up, it then powers this pump right here, and the pump runs the vegetable oil through to here through these 4 filters that we have here. And the filters, basically we got 2 15 micron filters. The one's a water block as well, and we have a 5 micron and a 1 micron, and from there basically out through this hose and into the van.
And it helps to know where to find the good stuff.
Yeah, I check with the owners first, first off about, that they're cool with me collecting the oil and getting it, and then of course then it's what type of oil that they use. And more restaurants are becoming, so health friendly and aware of, the bad oil, that type of thing, so they're switching more to the friendlier sort of oil. You also have to be careful that the restaurant doesn't use any sort of shortening. You don't want shortening at all in the oil. So, because it's not only bad for your health and your arteries, but also bad for the vehicle's arteries, so to speak. Okay, here's a bin, a shot of what you don't want to get. You can see the French fries all in there and everything else, but if you look, not only do you see the oil, but you see the white. It's like a lard, and basically they're using like shortening, but it's also could be like a lot of water in there as well too. So it's just not very good overall.
It's the depth of life here untold.
The cooking oil has to be filtered twice, so Graham fills the containers, then goes home to fill the truck. Graham admits his homemade system isn't for everyone, since it can be a tad messy and a bit time-consuming. But hey, he is rocking in the free world.
I've just saved myself, and probably, by the time we filter, if we had to do a full tank, it'd probably take me a total of 2 to 3 hours. And that's gonna save me a 130 liter tank at $1.25 for diesel now. It's a lot of money. So $130 to $150. And it takes us about 3 hours. So that's $50 an hour that I'm paying myself.
While some drivers like to veg to rock music on the freeway, Ian Graham rocks on veg oil, making his ride the freeway to drive.
Remember to rock out on your iPod that's solar powered when you're doing veg.